We love each other. What are you going to do about it?
Hello and welcome back to the Ask Johnny channel. Today we revisit ancient Peru and see what the hell was going on out in the back blocks out there thousands of years ago. G'day Johnny, we're back for another episode looking at ancient Peru. Compliments largely of Brian Forrester. Good old Brian. Oh, good old Brian. Yeah, is there a place in bloody Peru that he hasn't visited? Yeah, Brian, and we're visiting one of the lesser-known sites out there, Johnny. There seems to be plenty of them in bloody Peru. This time we're visiting the enigmatic Temple of the Moon. Oh, Jesus, the Temple of the Moon. It sounds bloody great, Johnny. Yeah, the Temple of the Moon. It's bloody out there, way out in the back block somewhere. Brian knows where he's going. He's done it before.
This is on the highway going back to Cusco, and there are so many anomalies here that you really have to keep your eyes open, because if you didn't know and were traveling quickly, you would go right past this.
Jesus, Johnny, it looks like a bloody, it's a bloody...
And again, this has the signature and fingerprints of the same structures that we saw in Sacsayhuaman that were stated to be 5,000 years old, and anybody who simply looks at them can tell that they are massively ancient because of the weathering patterns of water and the sun on this super hard stone. It's either andesite or it's diorite.
Yeah, and as I said in the last bloody program, Johnny, it just seems you can walk around in the paddocks in Peru out there in the middle of bloody nowhere and you just find ancient bloody Inca relics. They're bloody everywhere. Just laying there. Yeah, there's just no one there, is there? It's just bloody...
Clearly, it's a temple structure of some kind.
Jesus Christ! But eventually, Johnny, after a few hours drive, you do get to the temple site. Now this bloody complex, Johnny, it's out in the middle of bloody nowhere, just out in the wilderness. Have a look at it. There must have been thousands of people living there, for Christ's sake. Look at that. Now, Johnny, there seems to be an abundance of temples of the moon in Peru. This isn't the more famous Temple of the Moon that's round the back of the fabulous Machu Picchu. No, indeed. No, indeed. This is just a little pissy little Temple of the Moon. Right. They're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Bird's eye view, literally, of the overall site. So going up, we see the location of Kiarumiak, pretty high on a mountainside with a valley below. And to the left, about an hour's drive, is the city of Cusco. So here we're raising the quadcopter up, and we're going to head towards an Inca retaining wall. In the far background, you see more Inca work, and in fact, the work keeps going farther and farther up the mountain.
Jesus Christ, yeah, have a look at that. Yeah, you bloody... Oh, Jesus. have a look at that. How are they cutting that bloody stuff? What are they, bloody magic or something? There would have been thousands of bloody people running around that joint, Johnny, back in the bloody, whenever it was. Building those bloody walls.
What we see is catastrophic damage to the location. Most people would say that this was the Spanish taking stones or taking the site apart because they thought it was pagan, but it's much more likely that the damage happened thousands of years ago, before the time of the Spanish, and indeed before the time of the Inca. And here we see precision joinery. There's moss growing in the cracks, but where the moss is not located, you see the incredible tight fit and the fact that every stone is a different shape and size.
Jesus, those bloody big boulder walls. That's all they seem to sit around doing. Johnny, there's all sorts of theories on the bloody rock cutting, the wall cutting. Some are good theories and some are shitty theories, but we'll get into that further down the track.
But the main thing that we've come to visit, and again, not that many people go here on a daily basis, is this amazing
Oh, good old Brian.
semicircular shape that some believe is a moon calendar or possibly a sun calendar.
Jesus Christ! Whoa, what's that bloody thing? Have a bloody look at it. Yeah, that's it, Johnny. It's supposed to be some sort of a bloody
Kia Rumiok means the stones of the moon. So Kia is moon, Rumi is stone, and Yok is the plural of stone.
a calendar, huh? Yeah, well that makes a bit of bloody, it's bloody cut out of the rock, Johnny. It's just bloody, is it a chair or what the hell is it? Just sitting out there in a friggin' paddock, Johnny. Jesus, Johnny, the bloody rocks are like, they're as hard as rock.
That has very fine megalithic work on the inside. So now we're going to look once again at this supposed moon calendar, or as engineer Arlen Andrews believes, he thinks it was an ancient solar calendar. No discernible tool marks. And again, if you don't see tool marks, that's indicative of incredible age and the fact that it was made using some form of high technology. And as you can see there are 7 levels to it. Some think it's the 7 chakras. And curiously as well, there are many strange cutout shapes like this that again were not achieved by the Inca, but are much more ancient megalithic works. A quarry? Maybe, but we can't see any tool marks whatsoever. And now we're going to get an overall view of what goes farther up the mountain. There is Dr. Teo Paredes in front of an Inca period retaining wall with possible megalithic elements having been repaired by the Inca. And again, more Inca construction higher up. And as I said, it does keep going and going and going. So there again, you can see the Inca terracing circular Inca platform of some kind, relatively modern staircase. And now a final view a little closer to the ground, letting you have a look at Kiarumiak, which again is located about an hour's drive towards the city of Abancay in the highlands of Peru.
So, Johnny, that's it for this episode. It's been a bloody pleasure bringing everybody the Temple of the Moon. Oh, Johnny, you've done it again. Another great show. You're a bloody legend. Oh, what did you think of that? That bloody round thing carved in the fucking rock. Just bloody amazing. Join us next time on the Ask Johnny channel when we revisit mysterious Peru.